cool breath of the ancient world sighed over the sleeping forest, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. Inside the deep, quiet cave, the embers of the storytelling fire pulsed a soft, amber light, painting peaceful shadows on the rock walls. Here, among the resting tribe, sat old Uma, the keeper of the tailies, her face calm beneath the starlight filtering through the high entrance. It was time for sleep, but first she must check on her most precious treasures. Old Uma reached for the woven hide pouch where she kept the story stones, smooth, river-polished pebbles, each one holding the echo of a forgotten age. She drew them out, one by one, letting the cool weight of the basalt and quartz rest gently in her palm. One stone was the tale of the first fire, another the tale of the silent comet, and one, always, was the stone of the whispering waterfall. But as her fingers traced the familiar contours of her collection, Uma felt a small, curious emptiness. The stone of the whispering waterfall was gone. It was not an alarming loss, simply a delightful, quiet puzzle left by the sleepy night. Perhaps it had rolled away, seeking a little adventure under the vast, ancient sky. She rose slowly, pulling a soft woolen wrap around her shoulders, and stepped out onto the wide, starlit plain. The world was a vast canvas of deep indigo and glittering silver. The air was still, save for the gentle, rhythmic chewing sound of a truly enormous, slow creature somewhere out on the grassland, likely Grazia, the kindest of the woolly mammoths, enjoying a late-night snack of soft river reeds. Uma walked a few steps, her eyes tracing the familiar path that led to the quiet stream where the mighty grazing beasts often gathered. The ground beneath her sandals was soft with ancient moss that glowed faintly in the ambient light. She saw a low, sweeping shadow move just beyond a towering, prehistoric fern. Grazia had been here, and perhaps, in her slow, careful movements, she had nudged the little stone. Moving closer to the mammoth's feeding grounds, Uma knelt by the bank. She noticed a perfect, deep indentation where Grazia's heavy foot had pressed into the clay. And there, nestled exactly where the giant had lifted her foot, was a faint, warm glint. It was the missing story stone, smooth and dark, faintly damp from the night air, safe and sound beneath the gaze of the million-year-old stars. Uma smiled, relieved by the simplicity of the mystery. She picked up the stone of the whispering waterfall, feeling the comforting weight of the ancient tale settle back into her hand. It felt warm, perhaps warmed by the passing giant's breath, or perhaps simply holding the warmth of the deep earth. She placed it gently back into her pouch, nestled securely amongst its companions, ready for the morning's telling. Retreating back into the deep, dark comfort of the cave, Uma settled back down near the fading glow of the embers. The world outside hummed its slow, deep song, the soft call of Grazia echoing low across the plains, the gentle drip of water in the distant cavern. Everything was in its place. the story safe, the world sleeping soundly. Old Uma closed her eyes, lulled into the deepest, softest sleep by the rhythmic heart of the peaceful, ancient night.